How are we doing? Alright. How are we doing, folks? Let's just get that apron on, shall we? Right, so honey bun. Do you want a beef Wellington?
Oh, yes, please.
Homemade?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it then, folks, eh? Right, so what we need to do first is to make the mushroom paste that we're going to paste around the thing. So let's do that first. Let's grab some mushrooms. Mushrooms, folks. We've got to chop these mushrooms up to make thing, but first we need to. Don't know how many we'll need. That do. They go in the fridge, can't they? Give them a wash, folks. Give them a quick wash. Get the mud and that off of it. And chop all these up to make. I forget the name of it. It's like some sort of type of paste. Lovely and tasty. Right, so we've done that then, folks. Knife time. Right, let's chop these mushrooms up. I'm going to fry these off in a frying pan. I'm going to chop them really finely though, because we need to get all the moisture out of these before we put them on the beef Wellington, folks. Ba, 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 ba. So that's how fine we should have it, I suppose. I don't know if that might be enough. Might be enough, folks. Do one more. Right, so that's that, folks. Let's get this in a frying pan. And fry this off. Get all the moisture out of it. I'm going to use a bigger pan, I think. Use that. Yeah. Some butter. Heat. Prefer using beef and stuff like that, so it's not as high risk as chicken is. Chicken, it's awful, absolutely awful. Let's get it in. Perhaps I should have used a bigger frying pan. Oh well. I think that those mushrooms would be enough. I have to get maybe put that barbecue stuff somewhere. It's not really kitchen stuff, is it?
Put it on the top shelf in that end cupboard.
Yeah. Just cut these out, folks. Get all the moisture out of it. And we'll see what we got after that. Then we'll sear the beef in that as well. I won't use that one. You can see all the moisture coming out of that. I suppose once you've cooked it, you can chop it again to get it even finer. But I'd say that's enough for now on that front. Good to see To Be Chilled has been knocking out some videos, folks, so check the description. His link to his channel will be down there. Check his stuff out. God bless that man. Look at that. Oh wow. You put the butter in that, so it's going to be, flavours are going to be there as well. Look at this, folks. So we've got to basically break it down. Right then, folks, so what we're having with this beef Wellington, as always, you'll be seeing me doing the chopping up the potatoes as well. So I'm going to rinse off the potatoes over there and then cut these up. They can go, these are going to be roast potatoes with the skins on. Lovely. Let's chop these. Oh, look at that, they're straight like butter. See that? I was a bit worried about doing that because I'll be getting the plastic over the thing. These chef's knives are not to be messed with, folks. Be very careful. I've already cut myself nearly. Took a bit of skin off. Beef Wellington. Always make a little over what you actually need, because remember, there's always someone there that's going to want more, like me. It's very good. Right, so that's that, folks. What we're going to do, pop them in the steamer. Pop them in the steamer for a bit. That does smell nice. Chuck them in there. Put some water in there. Steam them for half an hour. Then we pop them in the oven with some fat. Crisp them up a bit, folks. What do you reckon? I reckon indeed. On, lid on. 30 minutes. Rocking and rolling. Oh, you can smell the intense flavours there.
That smells so good, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? We even put the beef in there.
No. Wow.
There will be mustard. Coat the beef in the mustard, folks. And, will be enough. Yeah, it's going to be great. That's on, switched on, boom.
So I could see that one, didn't I?
Yeah. Right, so that's done, folks. What we're going to do, put that on the plate, just cool off. Turn it off for a minute. And what we're going to do, use the same pan to sear the beef in. So we're going to put a bit of butter, a tiny little dot of butter in there, folks. Back of the spoon. Oops. Back of the spoon. Why the back of the spoon? I don't know. Easy to drop off, hopefully. Set that to one side. Alright. Gas on. Get that heated up again, folks. There's the beef. So basically we're going to get that really hot and then we're going to sear it off and make a lovely tasty outer shell of the beef. What we can do, a bit of salt and pepper, folks. Take that off a minute. Salt and pepper on the beef like that. That's peppered. Lovely. Just give it a rub like that. Right. Wash the hands again, folks. All that washing hands. Cooking bits and bobs. Right. Let's get that back on the heat. We don't want it to burn. Get it up to temperature, folks, and then let's sear that beef. We'll do each side to seal it off completely, then we'll put it to one side to rest. You don't want to cook it all the way through. This is basically just sealing the outside. Do the rest of the cooking when we've made the actual Wellington, the pastry and all that jazz. And then we're all that stuff. And then seal in all that flavour. And the main thing is with the beef is resting it. Once it's cooked, take it out like 10 degrees beforehand, and it will still be cooking to get to the right temperature. And the trick is to leave it to rest. Don't cut straight into it because you lose loads of flavours that way, folks. Let it rest. It needs resting. You know what happened to the tongs? Tongs, folks. Get all that juice off like that. That's what we're all talking about here. It's getting all that butter. Remember, butter is flavour. Oh, it smells lovely, doesn't it? Oh. Keep searing it like that, folks. Sear that top bit. I'm going to sear the ends off as well. Lovely piece of meat. All that brown on there, that's flavour. made this once before, but I didn't film it, folks. It came out well, but there was things I needed to change on it. The main one was the size of the beef. The one I had last time was massive. This one's a lovely big little piece. When we cook the mushrooms in this pan as well, so we've got the flavour of the mushrooms still in there. Now we're going to do the top. Sear the ends. You can see red meat there, so that needs searing. Now, sear the other end. Now, we need another little plate. We drop the meat onto that to let it settle. Heat off, gas off. We're going to drop that and let that rest. One side, folks. Right, so that's done. Got potatoes in there, the veg to put in as well, but they can go in while the potatoes are cooking in the oven. What's the next step? Next step, folks, let me think about this. Once that's cooled down, we're going to smother it in mustard. This classic stuff, and then we're going to get the pastry out, and I think I'm going to add the mushrooms to that, and then we're going to shape this thing. See you in a bit, folks. Right, so folks, we've got the pastry down. We're going to roll it out a bit. Look at that. Look at the pastry. How much do I need? And then work from there. I reckon about that much. No effort at all. That's good. So that's done. So that's that. I'm trying to think. So what we need to put this onto there. So spoon it on. I'm lucky, I'm glad I didn't make too much. This is full of flavour. I'm going to set the beef on top of that. This is one way of doing it. Everyone has their own ways of doing things, folks. It's not the set way. We're going to pull the ends up, so we don't want the sides too done. It's going to be like the bottom here is going to be the top, if you know what I mean. So that's that. Pull that to one side, folks. Grab that, and what we're going to do here, fun bit, grab the mustard. See all that flavour, look at that flavour coming out there. Oh, lovely. some mustard on, and then let's smear it in, folks. Oh yeah, that tastes nice, that mustard. Rub it all in, folks. One more bit. Next time I have a burger, I'm definitely using that mustard on it. That mustard's lovely, isn't it? Wow. Right, so that's that done, folks. So what we do now, we pop that into there. We pull up it's starting to go a bit sticky now. Very sticky. Right, so that and then we lift it over like that, and then we're going to grab an egg, folks, and we're going to glaze this. Tin foil. Never works right, that, does it? We have that, folks. Let's grab an egg. We only want the yellow yolk, so separate that. Don't know if you saw that. It's me separating one yolk. Grab yourself a whisk. Whisk that little thing up. And then we need to glaze it, folks, without a brush. So what we can do, folks, do it with a spoon. Get it on there. Ooh. potatoes are done. Tatters. Bless you. That's done. Potatoes into a colander. Them into there. Use that again because we are going to put some vegetables in it. Vegetables. Few carrots, lovely. That's that. Check the water levels, folks. We don't want to run out, so I'm going to put a little bit more in that because don't want it to run dry. Remember what I said in the previous episodes, folks. Pop that back on, frozen veg. 30 minutes. Roast potatoes need a tray. This tray do. These are going to be fluffy as hell. Salt and pepper. Onion granules, chuck some of them in for a laugh, eh? And the main ingredient, oh no, it's salt. Salt in it, folks. And let's not forget garlic granules. Well, this is the last drops of this this type. I don't know if you've heard of that one before. Got that off Amazon. It's not too bad, folks. So I'm going to chuck that in here. Over the tatters. And what we need to do, mix them all up, folks. All I've got. Parsley. Might need a bit more fat in that, folks. Put some of this in, yeah. Mix them all up gently. These have been done in the steamer, nice and fluffy. Experiment, folks, that's what it's all about. Let's get the oven on 200 degrees C. What I'm going to do, I'm going to probe this. I'm going to stick the probe in it. I'm going to make sure we get the beef to the right temperature. I've got the probe, so I'm going to probe that into here. This is the meat, folks. So I think that's too far. That'll do. Right. 150 Fahrenheit. So it's on degrees C at the moment, so I'll change that. Rightio then, folks. So we're up to temperature 200 degrees C in the oven. And obviously on the temperature probe we're using Fahrenheit. So 160 degrees Fahrenheit, which we're going for the beef Wellington. And obviously with the potatoes we want as crispy as possible. So we just keep an eye on them with the old eyeballs. Right, let's get this beef Wellington in. Into the middle, folks. there. And the potatoes, or as they say in some places, tatters. Shut that, and it's looking good, looking smashing. What we're going to do now is clear up yet again. Let's keep the place clear and bacteria free. Remember with your chef's knives, folks, no dishwasher. Please hand wash, hand dry. And watch your fingers, folks, when you clean them. Slush your fingers right off, wouldn't you? And dry them off. I'm sure in one of the series or one of the episodes there'll be a fatality. Not serious. And that goes in a special place. Nice and gently. Right, temperature 79 degrees Fahrenheit, folks. That's happening. That's steaming away nicely. Just filling the dishwasher up. What does the hard work, folks? You've got it. It's Flash. Flash does the hard work, so you don't have to. It's very. Fairy does the hard work. Right. Flash. They're done now, the veg is done, but we're still cooking it out. We're at 99, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, folks, so we're nearly there. I think once it starts getting hot, it starts rising a bit faster. To begin with, it didn't seem it was going up, but yeah. Clean down, everything's clean. Shut the window. Dishwasher's been washing. Yeah. It's looking good. 2 plates. Homebrew. Going well. Right then, folks, the time's come to take the potatoes out and give them a little stir, get them all crisped up. So let's do that now. Beef Wellington's looking lovely. Look at these. Right, so look at them, they're real potatoes. What can you say? Roasties. Looking well. I'm going to try one of them. Golden gem. That definitely was. Back in the oven. I think the trick is with the old potatoes, folks, chuck them in, get them heated right up. Don't touch them, just leave them, and then just turn them. I don't know, three quarters way through when you're going to serve. Just give them a quick turn, chuck them back in, and then take it from there. So we're on 131 Fahrenheit, folks. Beef Wellington will be done in 29 degrees Fahrenheit. See you soon. Oh no, it's dropped down again. Right, it alarmed. It'll alarm in a minute, folks. There you go. So 160 degrees. Now it's gone back to 158. So that's done, folks. We're going to take that out. We're going to place it here. Look at the crisp, the golden crisp on this. Right, here we go. Shush. Right.
Oh my god. You alright?
Yeah. So we're going to let that rest for 10 minutes, folks. I'm just going to keep an eye on that temperature. I just want to see what happens. But you can hear that, I don't know. Crackle and pop it. It's actually doubled in size. But yeah, potatoes are
Oh my god.
yeah. Sit down, honey bun, I'll bring it over. So yes, folks, that's that done. That's cooked. Look, the temperature's going up 162. So yeah, you've taken it out of the oven. You took it away from the heat source, and it's still going up. So it just shows you. Take it out just before, otherwise it'll overcook. So yeah, but I don't mind that. So we'll leave that 10 minutes. What's the time now? So 26 minutes past. We're going to cut this thing. So see you then, folks. Right then, folks. So that's that. Potatoes. What we're going to do now? We're just going to take the probe out. We'll load up the vegetables and stuff like that. Well, they melt in the mouth then, folks. Can't beat the old veg. Veg in a steamer. Veg done on the gas, it's not so good. That's that. Pop that there. Right, potatoes. God, it's still sizzling away in there. How about these then, folks? Look at the skins. Oh, I'm loading it up. Right then, folks, let's get it on the plate. Oh, these are crunchy. Right, there's one thing I did forget though, folks. Quite an important step. Quite an important step indeed. And that's the old Bisto. Right, let's cut this beef. Army one. So. Opening up. Well, there you go. Well, there you go, folks. That is a beef Wellington, IKS style. Look at that, it's perfectly cooked. Look at the juices that ran out of that. And you got the, yeah. Right, I think that's an Instagram moment, folks. I'm gonna get that on the plate and I'm gonna eat that. That's one piece each. And yeah, let's get it on there. So there it is then, folks, beef Wellington, and I haven't forgot, I nearly did, but gravy. Never enough salt and gravy. Do you want gravy on yours?
Yes.
No. There we go, folks. We'll stick that on the dinner table, so enjoy. If we want any more. So let's take an Instagram photo of that. Thanks very much for watching, folks. Check out Instagram, Facebook and all that jazz. I'll see you again in the next video. See you soon.